Thank you for joining us on Ebru Africa this morning. I'm Cherotich, Kenei. This is the business segment. Today we kickstart things off with the matters of Kenya. Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta said all parastatal chiefs will now be required to take a 20% pay cut, similar to the executive, in a bid to cut on the wage bill, which currently stands at 13% of the GDP. The president was speaking while opening a national debate on the public sector wage bill in Nairobi. Our reporter Hezbon Mugambi has the details.
President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy William Ruto made an unprecedented move in taking a 20% pay cut last week. This is in a bid to cut the spiraling wage bill.
My government is indeed convinced that the recent growth in public sector wage bill is both unsustainable and unacceptable.
And today he made a call to other government officials saying pay cuts for government employees is no longer an option.
Public sector average wages may compare favorably with the private sector when we add the huge sums the government pays out in allowances and other benefits. Public sector wages actually outperform the private sector.
During the forum, attended by over 500 participants drawn from various sectors of the economy, the chairperson of the Salaries Commission, Sarah Serem, and the Cabinet Secretary for Devolution, Annie Waiguru, emphasized the need to reduce the wage bill.
If we don't, we will be forced to borrow, to keep the sick healed, to keep the poor sheltered, to educate our children, to have our farms watered, and so forth.
The current trajectory of the wage bill is unsustainable and is inhibiting the country's potential to achieve Vision 2030 and is rolling out medium-term plans.
The president urged the public servants to think outside the box and stop regarding a salary increase as the only way to make the ends meet. The president said the government is now auditing the payroll to weed out ghost workers. The Kenyan government says for the country to achieve her development goals, the current wage bill has to be reduced from the 13% of the national GDP to around 7%.
International best practice informs us that for developing countries, it should be 7% of GDP. In the more developed countries, it can go as high as 8.5% of GDP. We are double the international best practice.
We need, as an example, to develop our roads, to revamp our health facilities, to build a standard gauge railway, which, as the Deputy President has said, will lead to a reduction in the cost of transport and goods. We must implement the South Sudan-Ethiopia Transit Corridor that will open up 3/4 of Kenya to new investment and economic opportunities. We must invest in irrigation in order to achieve our food security goal. But the slice of our national cake devoted to development expenditure would and will continue to dwindle if we do not contain the pressure on wages.
The current wage bill stands at 13% of Kenya's GDP. This, the Kenyan government says, is unsustainable.
In the current financial year, for example, we estimate the total remuneration to the public service will account for 55% of our tax revenue and 13% of the total national cake, which economists prefer to refer to as gross domestic income.
The president said the government is now auditing the payroll to weed out ghost workers. Reporting for Ebru Africa News, I'm Hezbon Mugambi.
Moving on to matters innovation, but still in Kenya. Now, did you know that you could use your motor vehicle oil 4 times? Kenyan transporters could benefit from a German invention that recycles oil through microfiltration. Our reporter Hezbon Mugambi caught up with the inventor and filed the following report.
Oil dialysis is a process used for external cleaning of lubricants instead of replacing them.
We know exactly the resources of oil is getting down. So, and this is helpful to saving the resources for the next 100 years.
This is the inventor of a machine which stands to save many motorists a lot of money in maintaining their vehicles.
The benefit of this machine is very easy. We definitely change oil too fast. So with this machine you can choosing the oil 4 times longer. This means on the end of the day, when you change your oil every 10,000, by cleaning with this machine you can choosing the oil 40,000 kilometers.
It is saving 4 times for our trucks to buy oil engines, and we will use the same oil, meaning that we will save a lot of money for that.
There are currently 60 machines around the world.
So in England, in Germany, in Brazil, in China, all these people, Singapore even, they choosing my machine. They like the technology because they saving money, they saving resources, and anybody is happy.
Oil dialysis is not only a welcome economic relief to many motorists, but also good for environmental conservation.
Yes, I'm an official NATO supplier since May 2012. And the NATO, we have the first army is the Luxembourg army, a NATO partner, is the smallest NATO partner, who using this technology now for 2 years. And they're saving more than 20,000 euros per year. What you can see here is not a trick. I do it. What's going to happen with the waste oil? It's going to be shipped in IBC containers, let's say to Africa, somewhere, so we don't have these problems. When a ship is sinking with all this waste oil, we have a damage to environmental on the water. So by choosing this technology, it's a clean solution for anybody.
It is environmental friendly. Imagine it is less polluted when you use it this. Oil dialysis, it is good for the environment. So it's really very great news for Kenya and Africa as well.
For Ebru Africa News, I'm Esbon Mogambe.
Still maintaining an African theme now in Libya. Libya's navy and pro-government militias have dispatched boats to a port held by armed protesters to stop a North Korean flagged tanker from leaving with crude oil sold without government permission. The tanker docked on Saturday at the eastern terminal of El Cida, one of the 3 ports seized by the rebels since August, to press demands for autonomy and a bigger share of the oil revenue. Now, local daily Al Wasat said the ship had loaded $36 million worth of crude oil.
The rebel oil spill illustrates the deepening turmoil in the OPEC producer, which has failed to rein in fighters who helped oust Muammar Gaddafi in 2011, but who now defy state authority. Prime Minister Ali Zaidan said on Saturday the military would bomb the 37,000-ton Morning Glory if it tried to leave the port, one of Libya's biggest oil terminals, a threat repeated on Sunday by Culture Minister and government spokesperson Habib Al-Amin.
Orders were given and all efforts are being undertaken to stop and seize the tanker, if necessary by a strike if it does not follow orders.
There was no sign of any immediate military action, but the Navy and allied militias have sent several boats to stop the tanker from leaving.
Several Navy boats have been dispatched. Now the tanker's movements are under complete control and nobody can move it. The tanker will stay where it is.
Libya has been trying to rebuild its army since Gaddafi's overthrow, but analysts say it is not yet a match for battle-hardened militias that fought in the 8-month uprising. There was no immediate reaction from the protest movement made up of thousands of former state oil guards led by Ibrahim Jadran, who fought Gaddafi troops in 2011 in the east.
Thank you for staying tuned to Ebru Africa this morning. I'm Cherotich. Kenei. We always appreciate your scintillating company. Up next is Table Talk. Newline Limited, your one-stop shop for elegant and comfortable office furniture. Newline responds to your expectations for office furniture in a modern language. We offer a 5-year warranty period including unit transfers within Nairobi. For more information, visit our showroom at Chester House, Lotus Street, Nairobi. Newline Limited, your success partner. professional makeup.
Does your exterior complement your interior? Everyone needs a home that is inspired by nature. At Yenbo Limited, we offer durable, energy-efficient and affordable UPVC windows in attractive colors. Visit us at Wall Street Business Park off Mombasa Road. Yenbo UPVC windows, your desire, our challenge.
New Line Limited, we offer current, stylish, state-of-the-art kitchen and wardrobe appliances tailored to suit your preference. We offer unit transfers within Nairobi. Let your kitchen stand out today by visiting us at Chester House, Loiter Street. Your comfort and satisfaction comes first. Floma, professional makeup.